NFT line. Check out Wednesday's episode to learn more about this breakthrough technology that is sure to change the face of skills fighting games. Now, tonight, we're going to take a hard turn and get into analyzing some tools that will come in very handy in the DeFi space. The battle of the DEX charts. We'll take a look at PooCoin, DexTools, BoggedFinance, and DexScreener. We'll take a look at the different chains that they cover, which has the best tools and the biggest variety, and what does each platform offer besides charts? So we're going to take a deep dive into decentralized exchange charting tools. So all these tokens that are coming out and they don't get on a centralized exchange, they get charted these other websites. They don't it's not so good to track them on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and they tend to hit these decentralized charting tools first. So they're a must-have in your arsenal if you're into DeFi. If you like learning about crypto, be sure to subscribe to the Dpad channel, hit that like button, and make sure to hit the bell so that you always get notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we have a new episode. All right, it's Friday night. How is everybody doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
Awesome, I'm doing great.
I have good news for everybody, and this is April Fool's, so I want you to realize that this is not a joke, but Trading Star is back. I saw him in the call, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy to see you back. How are you, Trading Star?
I'm good, Mert. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, and market is also back above 45K. I mean,
market is also back 45K. I just saw.
Yes.
Maybe we can take a look, Riri. What do you think?
Sure.
Yes. After like making high to 48 and then again back to 45. So it's like market is also trying to fool like we are going down, but actually we are not going down.
So fake out.
Yes.
It's maybe we can look into the chart. I lack the ability to screen share at the moment. Wonderful, thank you.
Somebody beat me. Somebody's on it. Okay, so we're going to a 15-minute chart. BTC.
It's funny because the thing you said that might happen, Riri, the thing that you said last episode on Wednesday, I remember I said this one was there was a leg upwards, and right now it looks like we're sustaining it, and you were like, nah, that was like that last time also, and then we got a drop anyway, and now we had a drop anyway, so you were right.
You know, sometimes my nonsensical analysis is dead on, and it happens more often than I like to admit, and it makes me cocky, which is bad. Because my analysis is based on nothing but looking at the pictures.
I think I saw this before.
I know, right? Well, why is it? No, you guys are wrong. It's this. Riri, that's not what the signal said. It's what my chart says. What pattern are you looking at? What do you mean pattern? I'm just reading the lines. They tell me what's going on.
I believe this pattern. Among the members, this is called.
Are you unmuted now? I think Trading Star was muted. That's why he wasn't talking.
Oh.
Yes. So you can see the pattern. Really, which kind of pattern is this?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yes, we should not have any idea, and we should just enjoy the price action. And it's, I mean, by any way, it is going to be up. And we just went down to, fill the CME gaps and everything, because we need to anyway retest, else everybody would like, no, BTC is not going to surpass anything. So we'll definitely move higher. We will have to look around on Monday what's happening, but definitely it seems like we talked maybe 2 weeks before or something, like we even if we have to go down, we will have to first cross 52K. That's the target. So definitely we are going there. But in the meantime, what we can observe right now, it's the small caps are not moving, I mean, really well in this move. Definitely the big caps are moving along with the BTC. It's not beating the BTC currently. I mean, not the major, not the most of them, but definitely it will be interesting to see at different top coins chart if you want to look around. Anyway, from fear and greed index, we are at neutral level. So even if you can say that we went down, but again, market is showing neutral. So no response at all. I mean, let's have a look around in 3 months chart. So again, after I mean touching 60, it's like retest. Maybe we should go back again 70 and then again come back to 60, 65, and then I mean not 60 but 55 or 60, and then move ahead to 80, and from there we fall again to 60 or 40, depending on how quickly we go down. So charts are telling directly that we are going to move ahead, but definitely we are also coming back. I mean, after some interval, we definitely need some kind of resistance following also, so that whenever we break that resistance, we go higher. When we are talking, I mean, if you just let me just go to maybe a day pattern or something. Yeah, days to day. So if you can see the 4 hours, every time it was trying to break above, I mean, whenever it was going above, it was not able to break 45K very easily. So it was always coming down from here. But when it went, this time it went above 48K, and then this time again coming back to 40. I mean, till this time it was working as resistance, but now it should act as support. I mean, when it gets flipped, and hopefully within 2 to 3 days, if you I mean keep above 45K, we will be more of like, it will act as a support whenever we go up from here, and then it will act as support. It will try to bounce back from 45K. I mean, it's not exactly the number 45K, it's just the range, you can say, because in crypto what we usually see such weeks where you feel like, no, you are gone. Like anywhere you can find big weeks coming and then good retracement. So you can find such dips to be bought immediately and good scalp. You can find it. I mean, whenever you see, you will always see such huge dip and then again coming back faster. If it's going to be faster move, it will create a move like this. You can find it almost everywhere. Even if you are going back to 2020, you can find it. I mean, after that, whenever a big move is happening, so we can expect that here a quick big move, you can say a big week, but definitely we are going to uh, close here. I mean, 47,000 will be interesting to watch on Monday morning, when Monday morning, you can say, or just Sunday closing, depending on the time zone where you are living. So
Right.
it will be interesting to see where we are closing the weekly candle. So in the week candle, every chart is looking, I mean, very interesting, very interesting. So if you just look around, we have not seen, I mean, continuously, I mean, if you just look around this journey, we have not seen more than 3 days red candles. If you just look around, almost 2 days red candle, and then, I mean, 2 weeks red candle, and then again going back. But here we found first 3 red candles continuously. I mean, then again coming back and again coming back. Here also we are trying to make 3 continuously red candle, but it was not big enough. But here it was quite big enough to continue the trend. So here it will be interesting to see, are we able to make, I mean, some kind of pattern like this where we close above one more week, close above this. One more interesting chart. I mean, not to look around. I mean, Jill has been showing so much of a strength, and it's like very trending right now. So if you just look at the weekly, I mean, it's almost 5x in just 2 weeks.
Whoa. Whoa.
And it's
Hello.
showing a strength. I mean, really?
I said, well, I'm looking at that the big green candle. Hello. Don't mind me. I thought I was on mute.
No. So it's like 5x in within 2 weeks. I mean, it looks really amazing. And it's like all-time high of Jilica can be broken anytime. I mean, the way it is moving, it can just close above here, somewhere here, and then again make one more week uh, green candle, and it will surpass the all-time high, previous all-time high, and make a new all-time high. And it's like trending with the TPS and everything. It looks crazy. I mean, then what it I mean help you to identify that L1 can move. I mean, L1 and L2 solutions can move. So there could be good move in Solana first of all, and there could be good move in other. You can also find it in some of the coins like IOST. I think. Let me just go there. So you can see the similar pattern here also. So it's not the normal pattern. I mean, you will find some similarity between uh, whenever after a few weeks that you will find a similar pattern in Jilica and all kind of L1 solution. Maybe in Solana, since Solana is now top one, so it should not reflect there immediately, but definitely, I mean, the L1 will get triggered and then followed by the L2. So we are signaling, I mean, kind of hinting that L1 and L2 will be kind of uh, in case of market movements, any kind of movements, L1 and L2 will show a strength within few weeks. And after that, maybe following of DeFi. Not very sure about the gaming, I mean, GameFi and everything, but definitely after L1 L2, we should see some good movement in DeFi space as well. So it will be really interesting to see how IST, maybe EOS has not moved. I mean, EOS is one, I mean, a scam token you can say right now. If you just compare it in terms of BTC, you will definitely find it very bad. That in terms of USDT, it's always going down, it's always going down, and it's always going down. And if you just do it in compare to BTC, let me just do that. So have you seen any such charts? I mean,
oh, that looks dead, you know.
So it looks like every, I mean, the similar pattern you can find in maybe LTC BTC. Let me show you. That is not exactly bad like what it seems in there, but definitely you can see a good kind of resistance. I mean, every time it tries to make a good high and then it coming and keeps falling in terms of BTC. Definitely not falling in terms of, I mean, in terms of USDT, you can feel like, yeah, it's not dead really. It's moving and it can show potential to, I mean, we can be open till 400 again and we can move ahead and everything. But in terms of BTC, it keeps falling, keeps falling.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Just in between, I'm sorry. So because, you know, Litecoin is now very much under fire, like people are giving up on Litecoin, and you can see that right now Bitcoin is outperforming Litecoin. So that is also something traders look out for a lot, right? Like, why would I invest into another coin if Bitcoin just outperforms it? I can just buy Bitcoin, right?
I mean, not really to the new people who are, and definitely with ETFs coming in, you can find them in kind of some kind of share will be definitely allocated to it. I mean, LTC, some will be for BCH and everything. So as ETF buyers, and if you are new and not exactly coming into the crypto world, but you are coming through ETFs and everywhere, you will have to I mean, you will have some kind of your portfolio in LTC, BCH, and all such coins where you will feel that that's not exactly moving in the good way. But as the it will be kind of only option you will have to choose. So for other people, it will be more about not going through LTC, not going through EOS and such coins, which is kind of going to make a new all-time low every period it's trying to make a new all-time low, not all-time high. But in terms of USDT, though they are moving because BTC is again making a new all-time high in compared to every period. So it's kind of balanced in USDT, it seems balanced, but in terms of BTC, it keeps falling. So though the heights they are able to make in those all-time high period is not really great. I mean, not really great. They are kind of following such downtrend pattern in terms of BTC. So somewhat it triggers that these are not good altcoins where I can earn in compared to, I mean, in the long term, even in compared to BTC, but definitely at supports at some levels, it is also bouncing back. So it's not really about what's happening in the long term, really long term, but what's happening in a short to mid term. I mean, when alt season is coming, they are also bouncing back and they are moving faster in compared to the BTC and everything. Yeah.
So you personally, because you showed us a few charts with a lot of big green candles, you know. So you personally, I remember last show that you were here, you told us that you are trying to play it safe and you are trying to allocate some funds to stable coins. And yeah, and right now, are you slowly getting back into the market or?
No, I have never been. I mean, my allocation is pretty much same. So it's like I have purchased few, but at the same time, I get exit from some few of my ideal investment. So definitely not.
So what are this is maybe interesting to know for the people. So what are you looking for? Like, what do you want to happen in order to start buying more crypto? Because we see some green candles, and obviously you are a more experienced trader, so you are not going to FOMO into these charts, you know. But as an experienced trader, what are you looking for? Like, what do you want to see before you start to buy more crypto?
So for me, it's not about the buying opportunity. I mean, personally, I want to make a balance between my fear and greed. That's the major point. Most of the, I mean, 90% plus of the investors or the crypto traders, or you can say any financial instrument trader is missing. That makes them unsuccessful in whatever they are doing. I mean, not going to their potential. I mean, even if they feel like they are making money, but they are not able to make money in terms of their capability, in terms of how much their effort they are putting, how much they have knowledge and how much they have good understanding and everything, but they are not able to, I mean, get the money out of the market by utilizing their skills to the maximum. Even I can say that I'm not able to make it, but that is a journey. If you are trying to balance the fear and the greed in whatever market conditions and trying to control your emotions, try to manage your psychology, try to balance your portfolio, then in any market condition, you will be able to survive in the market. The first goal of any trader or any investor should be to make a plan which is kind of which makes sure that you will survive in any market condition. It's not about surviving in a bull market and just because the market are green you are able to earn the money. What if the market turns continuously red? And if in that condition you are able to sustain, that gives you the confidence that in any market condition you will be able to survive. So in such scenario, I mean, where the BTC is kind of trying to chop, definitely some alts are moving. And I mean, I already said that the 52K is almost defined that it will, I mean, if you just go here, even in the weekly, it's almost like it will try to close above 52K so that most of the investor, most of the trader who are looking at the charts will feel like, no, now a new all-time high will be being created. So that's the way the market players manipulate the market. In between, you will have definitely a good, a scalp opportunity. Sometimes you will feel like there is good scalp opportunity in different types of coins, maybe uni, maybe in top performing DeFi tokens. But definitely in from longer term perspective, it doesn't gonna change. I mean, unless until it remains stable above 52K. 52K is confirmed. I mean, because of any market condition. I mean, any action you want to see, either going downwards or going upwards, it will be an interesting level. So even you can hear from past maybe 2 weeks episode, I have mentioned multiple times this area, and this area is really important. Even if we have to go down we will have to see this area. It's like almost confirmed, because BTC cannot go like this unless until some strange events are happening in the world. I mean, which can definitely trigger continuous downfall and everything. But to make a pattern and to make a pattern which seems good on chart itself, and trying to chop the market, trying to make more people trapped, it has to go above, even if it has to go down. So that's the way we usually see the market, and you have to think like what way we could go wrong, and where we, I mean, for the investor perspective, definitely, I mean, you should look around top 20 coins, top 30 coins, and even in the lower section, you need to see the strength in the team, even if it is like very low market cap, like maybe under 5 million market cap. You need to definitely look around how well is the team, how well they have done so far. It's not about looking on the price. It's about the performance. It's about their performance in communication. You can say the actions being taken, and definitely it seems a lot of interesting, because those are the products and those are the projects which can create impact. So you can just look around. Let me just share one very interesting token. So it's like PancakeSwap. So everybody might have used this, their platform. So I don't know why we have not seen 0.25 or $1 chart here, but definitely it started from there, and I have even traded where $0.5 was there. So once you see such opportunity and you define that the fundamental is very good, I mean, it can create a very good all-time high. You never know, but now you can surely be confirmed. I mean, so that's the good opportunity you need to buy in. I mean, you, even if BTC is going down, and it's like a ranging market and something not going really upside, but you will not feel that cake is going down much, because cake is burning each week a large number of tokens, and the supply, the more than 50% is already burned. And the way they are working, the way the volume is being created, it's massive. So I mean, even in, if you have to look around, you need to see the communication, you need to see how action is being called there. And if you see the integrations, it's really huge. Now they have also integrated the limit order options. Now they have placed, they have been positioned inside Binance app itself. Now they have integrated coin market cap. So now you can, I think, more than 10,000 coins can be directly searched on PancakeSwap. So it's more about the usability part. Every project will be able to say that, yeah, now you can easily find us on PancakeSwap. You don't need to put our contract address and everything. Now it can be easily seen. So much popularity is there. So much platform users are there. So you can underestimate. I mean, you cannot feel like this is very overvalued in compared to, if you need to look around what other coins are doing well in compared to cake, you will find very, very few. So if you are able to find 4 or 5 good coins which can turn around your portfolio, then it's massive. So I'm pretty much bullish on one more coin. It's related to my country, definitely. So it's like one of the platform which is integrated inside Binance. So if you have used ever Binance app, and it's like VGX coin, so it's one of Indian exchange coin, and you can see the high they have been created. It started from somewhere 6 cents, you can say. I think it started with 2 cents, but on the first day itself they made a 6 cents something around, and then you can see the $6 highs. So it's like 100x project, and even if you just do it from here, it's like 10x opportunity. And what exactly the volume, I mean the market cap and everything they achieved there, $2 billion market cap. So for a country which has 1 billion plus population, and where crypto is not being regulated right now, but it's like crypto tax and everything is being, so it's like mode of approach towards regularization. It's not about towards banning, and when such things are happening in the past, so it's like more of a good signal rather than a bad signal. It seems bad signal from government side currently, but in a longer term perspective, they are not looking at ban again. So it's a good sign from a longer perspective. From a shorter perspective, it's being taxed. So definitely many traders will not use Indian exchange and everything. But from a long-term perspective, and with the integration possibility, with the DEX possibility, because this is a huge market. So this gonna anyway turn around, and this has, you can say, completely under the Binance. So Binance can do anything right now. I mean, anything in order to sustain it, in order to maintain the prices, or in order to make, I mean, you just need 3 weeks in order to make this chart reversed again here. I mean, more than a $4. So such opportunities like difficult to find. You need to hold a lot, but definitely it's there. Again, like IOST I showed. So again, you can look around. So L1 is definitely gonna move. So if one is interested in, I mean, changing the charts, you should look around L1 and then followed by L2. So in L1, you can find IOTEX as well. Again, you can see DOT, one of my favorite. I mean, I love to trade this in very short term, and as well some holdings for the long term. You can definitely see, though the developments are not really interesting. I mean, IOTA, ADA are not really interesting, but definitely, I mean, the market cap they have achieved, and they have balanced it. So it looks like, yeah, even if BTC falls and try to be in the range, we will be flying above 30 and then moving away to 40 range again. So it will be kind of ranging markets, and you need to trade here and there depending on the support and resistance, and along with the BTC. So if you are changing the market, you will definitely make money. Anyway, let's move ahead towards today's topic. Else we will really find it difficult. I mean, the most of the charts you can easily find in TradingView. Like, you can use the trading scripts and everything to, if you have any strategy. So it's a really interesting tool. It has lots of markets covered up. I mean, your local markets, forex market, different kind of financial markets like copper, oil. You can find many countries like USA, short-term interest rate markets, the treasury, everything is being integrated here. So as one tool, one charting tool, I love this place. I love this charting platform. So it's really huge, and they are really doing great. So apart from that, we can continue. I mean, the places where we can see the charts, which is not exactly on CoinMarketCap, and not really, I mean, which is being integrated into TradingView, because most of the charts are not available here. I mean, Pancake, the tokens which are listed only on PancakeSwap or any such DEX available across different kind of chains are not available on TradingView. But definitely there are multiple platforms like PooCoin, DexTools, and many more. I mean, these two are more popular right now, but definitely there are many.
So maybe we can take a look, Trading Star, because you are screen sharing now. Maybe we can take a look for example, if you look on TradingView, if you search for the project that we have been working on, for example, like the PGK token, the Penguin Card token, you will see that the token is not there. So if you want a chart like the one that Trading Star was just showing you, you will need to look in different places. So that is very important. So we are going to show you some examples now. We will, like Trading Star will pull one up.
So the first thing you need to check is what chain, right? Because PooCoin is the leading DEX chart, but it's only got a few chains. It's got what, BSC, which, you know, the big one, and Polygon and KCC, right? The KuCoin native chain.
Yes. So on PooCoin, you can find like only BSC, Polygon, and KCC. Yes, PooCoin. But on DexTool, you can find BNB. So which is Binance Smart Chain. It's not exactly the BNB chain. They should have changed it because BNB is again a different chain. BNB chain is also there, and BSC chain is a different one. So Ethereum is there, Polygon is there, Phantom is there, Chronos, which is like CRO.
They have a whole bunch. They just have
Yes.
those 3 advertised. Oh, see, it's all about advertising. See, I was led to believe there was just the 3. Always look deeper.
I also have the new Chronos network, which is really cool, I think.
Is that part of the crypto.com ecosystem?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's pretty new, huh? Trading Star, do you know?
The Chronos network?
Chronos is pretty
Yes.
new, I think.
It's being developed right now, and it seems pretty interesting.
So
Yeah,
when
they
you
have-
see these chains here, this would be one place that people could look for new coins, right? They could go to their favorite chain and then they can see what's there. So what coins are on Chronos?
So I know there's one because I play around with it a lot in my free time. And there is one DeFi platform that popped up right away, which was PPS Finance, I believe. So I played around with it a little bit, but it doesn't really convince me, the whole DeFi thing, not yet. If you go to watch our previous episodes on DeFi, you'll learn why I think that and why I say that. But yeah, I think these things are really great. But I'm hoping to see like the thing that's happening now when you just open that list of chains. I'm sorry. The thing you see is people keep making chains. And the only thing that they advertise with basically is, oh, we are cheaper than Ethereum. So what? Everybody's cheaper than Ethereum. Ethereum is expensive, you know. And I'm still looking for that thing, like who's gonna be different, right? Who's gonna do something truly unique? And I'm curious to find out.
So it's just my personal perspective. Like when I look around different kind of chains, which is being, either made or you can see being used currently by the users. So what's gonna happen to those chains? So BSC came as alternative. The Polygon came as an alternative for the cheaper transaction and easy to implement different kind of interact with different kind of decentralized apps where it was really difficult to use. Really not cost friendly on Ethereum. So now they are already building their an ecosystem, and now that ecosystem cannot go to zero even if ETH 2.0 comes into existence. Comes as solves all the issues currently, which is making it difficult for Ethereum to host all such decentralized apps and make it cost friendly. So even if ETH 2.0 comes, now they have given enough amount of time to all such chains to make their ecosystem to a large extent so that they will survive even if Ethereum comes with a new solution and it seems their cost issues and everything gets solved. So now they definitely the users will go again to Ethereum, but there will be an ecosystem of all the chains which are being given time, and now they came up as alternative to Ethereum, and now there is a huge ecosystem. And sometimes you will see I mean, very good competition of Ethereum is also there. So now it's really difficult for Ethereum to, first of all, they have to come up with Ethereum 2.0 and solve all the issues pertaining, currently existing, so that it makes all the users again coming back to the chains and not looking at, the users should go down very, very rapidly, but that, in such a large, long time, they have given enough opportunity, enough time to search different chains to acquire their users, acquire the users, uh, acquire new projects being built around their chain. So now it's really difficult to go back to again the same stage where Ethereum is the only one. So now we will have, not very sure about all the chains, but definitely you can see the Binance ecosystem is gonna surviving there. Polygon is again surviving there. Phantom looks like with Andre leaving Phantom project, so it looks a bit difficult, but till then he was active. It was very sure that Phantom will survive. Currently Phantom seems like dead, but definitely, things can change in a much faster way because they have created an ecosystem as well. So Avalanche, same time Solana, you can see. And as we are talking, they are also trying to build ecosystem. So how much time Ethereum will give to all new such chains that will make them more, uh, survival friendly. I can say that word, I hope.
Yeah, of course.
So that's just my perspective.
We make up words all the time in crypto. It's part of the fun. But I like survival friendly. I definitely can get on board with that term. So we've got so many of these chains. We've got all these charting tools. Now this one actually uses the TradingView interface so that it's more familiar to you, but it's not connected in any way to TradingView. They farm out their interface to quite a few different places. And the PooCoin is rated the #1 DEX chart as far as traffic is concerned. And he's showing you right now some of the nifty things that you can do with the chart, if you've got some talent.
So, its TradingView is already inbuilt. You can see the TradingView, the same patterns, everything, it looks similar. So it's like you can see chart by TradingView. So all the functions which you can use on TradingView, you can also do it here. If you're really good to, you can definitely do that. Again, same thing, I think here also a bit difficulty, but you can also do it here. Let me try it because they are also integrated. I think we are unable to do it, but somewhere it should reload and we should be able to find. Yeah, we are able to find there, but
whoa, that spike though.
Yes, it's like maybe that's a kind of.
Is that a flash?
Not really a spike.
Is it a flash spike?
It seems some kind of bug or something because it's a BNB. It's a highly liquid asset. It's not like any other token which can be pumped within a few minutes and everything. It's like 1 minute candle and it is going 2x with the BNB and Matic. So it's not. It seems really difficult. Let me. So I don't know where. Okay, yeah, here. Now we can see everything what we can do on TradingView. We can also do it here. We can try making that support, different kind of line draws, interesting things what we can do. So we can do anything. Almost anything, whatever you want. On TradingView, it can be built here. If you want to put a smiley, I think they have come up with those smiley features. So you can also say now we are bullish. Now we will break the all-time high again. that's not going to happen, I mean, soon, but definitely DNB is very bullish. And
Nice.
so CRO with, I mean, it's very safe to say now with the bull market, I mean, the all where we are seeing the green candles, and with the growth of the Kronos ecosystem, which we can easily see it's surpassing point 0.8 for sure. I mean, it's almost 80% plus opportunity is there, and maybe trying to break all-time high. And if it breaks all-time high, it will really interesting to see. I mean, right now the market cap is somewhere around $50 billion currently, but we can see it anywhere above 100 billion and moving faster. I mean,
Got an audience question. Got an audience question about PooCoin. Is PooCoin secure to swap? I see that there is a swapping option here on the charting tool.
So regarding security, I mean, you can always trade. I mean, it's like just an interface which connects you with the PancakeSwap and different kind of decentralized exchange available for that particular token. But as a smart contract, seems safer. I mean, till now we have not found any such kind of irregularities or some kind of exploits with PooCoin happening, but it's not really safer. I mean, you should always think like it's a side project, and it can. I mean, although they have very good, I mean, traffic and everything, but if you look around the price of PooCoin, so what it really suggests, they have hardly managed to have near about 2,600 BNB, and the market cap is really sitting around 3 million, 3.2 million. So if you look around the charts, it's not really going upside, though it has huge amount of traffic. So there is some kind of, I mean, if you have very trusted platforms like where you anyway provide your authorization to use your tokens, why you are providing to any extra place? And although if you can trade there, but definitely go and revoke permissions to, I mean, to such contracts. You should always do with any other wallets as well. I mean, any other places like interfaces, like even PancakeSwap, but it's PancakeSwap seems more safer than PooCoin and any other tokens which is being here. I mean, there are alternatives. You can trade everywhere. You can trade even on DexTools. So even DexTool has swap options, but it is again an extra smart contract with which you have to interact. And this is kind of powered by, so you whenever you do a different kind of swap, so you can see here, it will show you maybe Uniswap. Let me just wait for it to appear. So it seems ad or something maybe. Yeah, but if you look around market cap of DexTool has come up with their own ventures, their own. I mean, they are trying to be. You can see their DexForce ventures and everything. So they are more competent than PooCoin, and they have also integrated different kind of chains. So in compared to PooCoin and DexTool, I will suggest you can use DexTool, but at the same time, I will always suggest to, I mean, revoke your permissions from any smart contracts, from any authorization, be it DexTools, be it PooCoin, or be it the safest DEX on BSC, which right now you will call it as PancakeSwap. But as a smart contracts can, I mean, go anywhere wrong. In such cases, the permissions you have given to such a smart contracts, I mean, if you have not given any permission and if you have revoked it, you are safe. So always be safe from your side, and to do so, always revoke your permission. So that's, I mean, that's make you safer. And why to, I mean, if you're using decentralized exchanges, you should always feel like, again, you are not providing your tokens to any other, I mean, you are just holding in your wallet and you have not given permission to any other smart contract to use your tokens. It's like same. If you are holding your coins on say centralized exchange, it's like you have given your authorization to centralized exchange, centralized entity to hold your tokens. Even if they are showing in your portfolio, but you never know that how your fund is being managed. Is there, I mean, the funds are really with them, or funds are being used, funds are being traded, or whatever, you never know. I mean, it's just, but in case of decentralized exchange, you feel much safer. You feel you are holding your coins in your own wallet, on personal wallet, which key is with you. But when you are giving authorization to such dexes, such platforms, you are actually giving access of that particular token with which you are interacting. I mean, trying to interact with such platforms, you are giving permission to use your tokens. So never give such permissions. And if you give such permissions, try to revoke it. Maybe once in a week, you should try to revoke your transaction so that you feel much safer that in any case of exploits, in any case of bad things happening across the network or anything, it doesn't impact you or impacts you less because you are trying to revoke every week. So in a way, you will be able to, I mean, you will be less impacted.
There's another audience question. Is there any way to reduce gas fees when using PooCoin?
So for PooCoin particularly, I will say all those smart contracts have, when we were discussing all such things in, I mean, a special episode based on gas, it was like how a smart contract is being built, how many transfer transactions, and how much optimized the code, basically the smart contract, that determines the gas price being used. So definitely
do you know if they take care of the slippage if you trade using the PooCoin rather than going directly to PancakeSwap, or you have to adjust the slippage yourself?
You need to adjust your slippage. I mean, in any case, I mean, it's just a smart contract. They cannot do some magic from there that even, I mean, if you are given permission to say use 30% slippage, you are actually giving the permission to use 30% slippage. So if you are doing a mistake, you can't say that PooCoin has done that or PancakeSwap has done that. It's you who are deciding factor what will be your slippage. I mean, it depends on liquidity as well, but definitely in case of, I mean, there are so many bots active running in many such tokens, which can definitely, I mean, make you feel sad by just giving a spike of maybe 10 to 15%. Even if you are trying to trade a smaller because of the low liquidity, they can really make you impact. But that's not the PooCoin, that's not any other exchange, any other DEX, any other smart contract which helps you. But there is a smart contract, it's also considering whatever inputs you are trying to give. So by default, they will have some slippage. I mean, I am not trying to connect it, but whenever you are trying to, depending on the tokens, you will see the slippage here. So it's not automatically adjusted.
So what is that button auto slippage? Is that setting it for you automatically as like a default?
Yes, depending on the amount and depending on the liquidity, they might be trying to, so let's say I am trying to do 100. So it's saying price impact of 5.8. So by doing auto slippage, it should have shown me, I mean, though my wallet is unconnected, but it should show somewhere near 6% or 6.5 something here. But if you have given 15% and if there is less liquidity, or say I am trying to trade via PCS V1, I mean, you cannot feel like the slippage will be as low as it which will be in case of PooCoin BNB LP holding. So these have almost 1600 BNB as liquidity, while PooCoin, PancakeSwap version 1 have only nearly about 160. So the slippage will be 10 times more in version 1. So if you are choosing the options PancakeSwap V1, by default you are seeing the price action is 38.95%. For the same, I mean, you know what you are, I mean, you should understand what you are trying to do. So if you do a mistake, I mean, those smart contracts are just an interface, and they are just using whatever inputs you are trying to give. So they will play around accordingly.
That makes sense. We've got another question from David. How do I see the 24-hour volume in PooCoin?
Let me try to find out, but definitely what you can do, if you go to daily charts, I think there should be somewhere where it should be shown. Here usually it shows, but definitely here you can find out the volume is showing something. You can see the volume here is changing with the candle. I'm trying to put my, okay, so hope you got my answer. For every candle which is being formed, it's showing the volume. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a pretty easy way to get your 24-hour volume, David, is just take a look at the candles. And you can set it on the day. You set that your candles for the day instead of 5 minutes or 15 minutes. And you've got your 24-hour analysis there.
Yes. The same thing can happen on any charting tool. It's just it should be consistent. It should be consistent with every charting tool. I mean, every charting place. It doesn't matter what the interface you are using. Be it PooCoin, be it anywhere. This should work everywhere.
Where would you find listed tokens on PooCoin? Asks Charlie.
Sorry.
So they're looking for a list of tokens. Is there, like, I see hot pairs at the top, but is like CoinMarketCap has the tokens listed. Is there a place on PooCoin where they actually have the tokens listed? Maybe charts?
Maybe I have not used PooCoin so much, but definitely.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's right. One of the things I wanted to show people on PooCoin was their multi-chart function. Can you click on that in the top in the center there?
Yes.
Have you seen this? Have you played with this before?
No, but it's like I have used it in TradingView. So it's like I can open 4 charts, or depending on how many layouts you want to open, you can do that as well.
Right.
So let me just do that. Maybe CRO, we were trying to open it. So it's like you at the same time you can look around. It seems funny. I mean, this is wrong CRO because it's not on BSC. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a bag holder of CRO, just for your insight.
So you can place, different kind of tokens and everything. Oh, this is, different kind of token will appear here, and you can just go around. You can look around all the charts by one go. So let me try to remove and refresh, and then try to add again. So you got you can find some pattern. Definitely these are not the real ones, or maybe they are highly illiquid because of these are not the real, place where you will find such tokens. But one inch should have shown it. The volume seems down, but definitely that's the way to look around multi-chart. So in one place you can find the patterns. You can find some correlation between different kind of charts. Maybe you can just put all L1 and you can see who are lagging, who are moving, who are moving faster. Then again, place some different kind of meme tokens and compare them across the meme tokens. You can compare it with BTC, Ethereum, and then place other tokens so you can see the correlation and everything. For that, might be useful for you. But
all right. And oh, that's not a question. That's just a shout out for investing. Yes, right. That's what we're all here to learn about, right? Is investing. Okay. So that looks like that's it for audience questions. So we've taken a look tonight at several of the different charting tools that are available to take a look at your the tokens that you're looking at, especially in the decentralized world. You want to become real familiar with these. Do you have Trading Star and Merit? Do you have a favorite on either of these? Are you partial to one or the other? I heard you Trading Star mention DexTools as a preferred chart. Is there a reason for that?
So I think DexTools is pretty nice. You can see also, if you scroll a little bit down, you can see the transactions that are coming in. Like as they come in, you see them pop up, you know. I think that is really useful because you can see what is going on, especially if you have a low volume coin. You can see when there's big transactions happening, you know. You can keep track of everything. So that's really useful. However, I found that the Dex tools sometimes lags, so that it just stops working or it goes flat. And I remember when I was like watching the PGK, and I was like, no, we are losing some support level. I was thinking that, you know, and I was like, oh, hopefully it will go back up again because it just looks better if it's a little bit higher, right? So I was just looking at this chart, and I was like to myself, like a little bit frustrated. And then after 4 hours, I think I spoke to the guys from the team, to you, Valerie, and I said, "What's happening?
How is it so flat? How is it so flat? How is it so flat? Why is it not moving at all?"
And the DexTools chart was just broken, and I've been looking at a stock chart for 4 hours. Oh my. And yeah, since that day I just use DexScreener, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes you get sometimes you get traumatized by the lag monster is an evil monster. I mean, the inspiration behind the D-pad platform had a lot to do with the lag monster and having to put up with it during IDOs. Like we feel that pain for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another little episode of A Little Late in Crypto. It's Friday night, the 1st of April. We took a look at PooCoin, DexTools, DexScreener, and BoggedFinance to take a look at the different charting tools and what's available. Please tune in again on Monday at the same time and have a good weekend. This is your host, Riri, signing off.